everybody? I'm L'Oreal Lucci, your BFF, checking in with your news and entertainment. New York City movie theaters can officially open back up today after being shut down for nearly a year due to the pandemic. Now, they can only open up at 25%, which is about no more than 50 people. And some theaters are getting rid of their concession stands. More reasons to bring your own snacks anyway. And I just feel like, during the pandemic, if I'm going to go to the movie theater, I have to really want to see that movie. And speaking of movies that I really want to see, Boogie is in theaters today. We all know Pop Smoke makes his acting debut in that one, so let's make sure we go out and support that. Alright, woo forever. Now in music news, Drake dropped his highly anticipated Scary Hours 2. It's a 3-track EP with a feature from Lil Baby and Rick Ross. Saweetie dropped the remix to Best Friends with Doja Cat and Stefflon Don. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak are gearing up to drop their collab album called An Evening with Silk Sonic. They released Leave the Door Open today. Really smooth vibes. That's kind of like an unexpected collab, so I'm really excited to see this project, alright? Moving on, DaniLeigh and DaBaby are sparking rumors that they're back together. Now, last month, Dani announced that she's single, but now a video is floating around, and I don't know, you gotta be the judge on this one. Now, in the video, Dani is singing, and it appears that DaBaby is sitting right next to her, but we can't confirm it. But take a look at the video. Big shout outs to Glock Topics for the screen grab. Now, they've been on and off for about a year, so I wouldn't be surprised if they are back together. And if they are, good for them. And good for my girl, Wendy Williams, spotted out with her new boo. Now, if you watch her show, you saw her whole dating competition, and I was happy when Mike won because I actually chose him, and I'm glad to see them out dipping and doing it. And, I think it would be a fun thing if Wendy Williams continues the dating boot camp on her show, for one lucky lady on the show, they have to go through the Wendy boot camp and do all of that. I think that would be really fun, just putting that idea out there, all right? Moving on, got to talk about this TITiny and T.I. situation. Now, T.I. and TITiny's lawyer, Steve Sido, denies claims that they tried to make a deal with the woman who accused the Harrises of alleged sexual misconduct. A lawyer named Tyrone Blackburn is representing 11 alleged T.I. and TITiny victims and called for a federal and state investigation against the Harrises. Now, take a listen. This is the lawyer Tyrone speaking, the one representing the 11 alleged victims.
Attorney Tyrone Blackburn claims the women were drugged and raped by the couple. He claims the incidents date back over a decade and many happened in the Atlanta area.
Steve Sadow reached out to me looking to make a deal on behalf of T.I. and TITiny. And I told Steve Sadow that my clients want justice. So if the deal involves TITiny and T.I. turning themselves in and admitting to the crime that they've committed, then fine, we got a deal. But if it does not, then I would prefer to have the investigators do their work and to bring criminal charges against TITiny and T.I. For what they've done throughout the years.
The attorney is now claiming for a criminal investigation, but the rapper, whose real name is Clifford Harris, posted a video message on Instagram saying it's difficult to remain quiet.
What we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this, whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults.
Now, T.I. and TITiny have denied all the allegations. Their lawyer, Steve Sido, believes that if an investigation is going to happen, no charges will be forthcoming. So we're going to have to wait and see. Now, in other celebrity legal drama news, Nicki Minaj and her husband, Kenneth Petty, are accused of sending people to, quote-unquote, silence his sexual assault victim. Now, the victim's name is Jennifer, and in a recent interview with the Daily Beast, Jennifer claims Nicki Minaj and people close to Nicki are allegedly trying to convince her to recant her story. Jennifer said she was offered $20,000 to stay silent. She even claims Nicki Minaj called her last year to speak to her woman to woman, allegedly asking if the situation really happened, but Jennifer claims the conversation went nowhere. Jennifer also says she's been in contact with a U.S. Marshal who says an investigation of the Petties is underway and that they found evidence, but they didn't specify what that entails. Now, back in 1995, Kenny was convicted for first-degree attempted rape. He served nearly 4 years at a New York State prison and was required to register as a sex offender. And before I get out of here, Kodak Black, he was facing some criticism after a video went viral of him smashing a cake in his son's face. Now, I don't know if y'all ever got a cake smashed in y'all face, but that is like tradition in my family. Big shout out to the Addams family. If it's your birthday, just know at some point in the day, you're getting cake smashed in your face. But I don't know, people online had some mixed feelings about it. Big shout outs again to Glock Topics for sharing the screen grab. So take a look at the video and let me know what you think. I don't know why people are making such a big deal about it. I personally don't think it was that serious. It looked like they were having some family fun. But chime in, besties. Let me know how you feel about it. And let me know how you feel about all the stories I talked about today. I love you for tuning in. I love you for watching. That's all I've got for you today. I'm L'Oreal Lucci. That's your BFF check-in.